What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. NFG, aka Straight Rebel, coming back at you there with another reaction video. Hope everybody's weekend's going well. Everybody's enjoying their time with family, friends, doing whatever they got to do, staying out the way. Hope everybody's just enjoying it to the best. And yeah, we got the 4th of July actually coming up soon too as well. So hope y'all getting ready for that. But let's get into this first video today. We got the Kingdom, Tire Kingdom employee caught red-handed stealing 14 grand from register. Damn, what makes I'll be trying to think like what makes you think like what makes a person think it's okay to steal 14 bands? Like, I mean, it's not okay to steal money in general from your job, but 14 bands. When people start getting like 10 bands, 15 bands, like up, I'll be like, bruh, either you was desperate or you just saw an opportunity and just took it. Either way, neither one of them is right. And you know what? It's people have to go through certain consequences in life to deal with this certain shit. But we're gonna see what this person ended up going through after they end up getting caught red-handed. So y'all, please subscribe, like, comment. Appreciate all the views y'all been giving, all the thumbs up. I just want to keep on getting those numbers, keep on going them up, keep on getting them up. And yeah, let's get into it, y'all.
We've always heard stories of thieves doing the unthinkable, depriving honest individuals of either money or goods for their monetary gain. Well, in this case, this thief got very bold with their crime. Here's how it worked. A local mechanic who worked for a major mechanic company thought it would be a good idea to steal customers' credit card information from his workplace.
Wow.
The thief would take the card information, create a fictitious invoice, and tender out the payment, then take cash from the register.
911, what's your emergency?
Wow.
What exactly happened?
I had an employee here took over $13,500 in cash from the store. We have identified who it is and we're gonna make a police report.
Okay, is that person working right now?
Yes.
Wow. That gotta be the worst.
So you're Chris.
And it's a black dude calling. Not the black dude getting caught this time, it's the black dude calling.
So cash, we're a larger corporation. So we have stores all over the country. So cash management calls down to district management. They call me and say, hey, we got a lot of disputed chargebacks from one store.
When officers arrived, they immediately met with the district manager, who stated that there had been over 50 chargebacks from customers in just 1 month. Due to this claim, they would launch an internal investigation.
And here's the thing. I'd be wanting thieves to like realize that like at the end of the day, especially if you're doing something like this consistently, and it's like repetitively, and it's also what's the word? It's like I said, repeatedly, like it's a certain, I can't think of the word. Oh, it's a pattern. It's a certain pattern on how these things are going. Now, if it looks suspicious, these companies and these people that run these companies, they're not gonna just be like, oh, we make still millions, so we're gonna just chuck it up to the game, like no. Because if they don't look at it right then and now and they nip it in the bud, it can get 10 times worse. Especially if a person don't think they get caught. Usually people that don't get caught, they get caught later on because they were being too greedy. They're trying to overdo it. They thought, oh, I didn't get caught, so I'm gonna keep on doing it. 50 chargebacks in a month is insane, especially for a mechanic shop or a tire shop, whatever it is. 50 chargebacks, that's insane. And then it's even worse because you got regular people, you got regular customers, people like regular people calling this company. And they're not talking to the store. They're talking to the higher ups. So that gets the higher ups like, what's going on? Why all these people keep calling, charge back about this, charge back about this? And especially if the prices match up, bro, it's ugly. Super ugly.
Monitoring all employees responsible for financial transactions.
So I went through some data, looked at different
Not everybody's given that responsibility either.
Use one specific part, you can figure it out, use your mind. You basically run the money, like use someone's card, and pay for all the tickets on one card.
The manager explained to the officers exactly how the scheme worked. He would take all the credit card information, create one big invoice, mark it as paid, and then take the cash. When confronted about his theft, the perpetrator panicked and pulled out nearly $13,000 in cash, handing it to the manager.
He gave us back $13,500.
1,300.
13,000.
Oh, he gave you back 1,300.
Correct.
And how much?
Because you don't want to go to jail.
Okay. In cash?
In cash.
No problem.
Wow.
Hey, you got an office?
So he got so spooked that he just literally gave him the money.
What's your name, sir?
Hey, we gotta have a talk for a second, all right? Do me a favor, keep your hands out your pockets.
It's right there.
Like, bro, how? You gotta be slow, bro.
In the car? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. All right, so listen, before we talk to you, how old are you, by the way? All right, so before we talk to you, we're gonna read your rights. It just protects you against self-incrimination. It's not saying you're guilty, you're under arrest. For us to conduct our investigation, we read this to you will afford you your rights, okay? All right?
I did.
Matter of fact, before you do that, you got your ID on your partner?
No.
Do you have an ID?
I have an idea. You're not talking.
Okay.
It's in the car.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get his name and let me step over here. So you guys have a paper trail or anything that I can use that
This is my word. And then I also have, so far, what we received back from the bank, and within August to November 21st, is $13,344.85. These are all the tickets that he had invoiced and retendered. See, some are actually his name.
So how does he obtain the cash?
So the guests will come in, pay for whatever services needed, and he would be the one to close out, basically, at the end of the night, take and retender the invoices that the guests paid with, take someone else's card information, which is the same CLCs and the same card information for each of these work orders.
And who are those names?
We can't even figure out who that is because he would manually punch it in, and the bank will not often give us that information. It's manually punched.
Of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning. For the lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said,
He looked like the type of be stealing that type of money too.
at this business.
I'm not sure. I've been like less than a year.
Less than a year here? Did you work at Tire Kingdom before this or anything like that? No? Where were you working before this?
Landscaping.
Landscaping? Okay, so you've been working here less than a year, okay?
See, worse.
During that time, have you been working with a register or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you do a lot of payments? You take all the payments that come in, or how does that work?
Not all of them, but I'm mostly the one who does it.
Okay. And you work, what, usually, is there a certain time frame you work when you come in? Do you have like a specific schedule?
No, all day, every day.
All day, every day? Okay. Even weekends?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so during the time that you're working, you have access to the register, cards, and all that good stuff? Yeah?
What do you mean, like what?
Like, do you have access to like cards and register and you take payments and everything like that? Okay. Do you kind of understand why we're here? Do you have a kind of like a idea on why we're here right now? Okay. Why do you think we're here?
Taking money from the drawer.
Okay. You took physical cash, or was it something that along the line of cards, or what was it?
Physical cash.
Okay.
All right. So just just explain to us. I mean, we're sitting here talking. Honesty is the best key. I appreciate that.
I'm
That's
not able to close the door.
huh?
You want to close the door? Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
We'll talk to them. So honesty is the best thing, and that's the only thing that we can do to fix this at this point, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't think you're a bad person. We all fall short of times, and we all need help at some point, and just sometimes we're that desperate that we stoop to a level that's not our person nowadays, right? Right? And we just make mistakes, right? That's all it is, okay? But we want to right the wrong, okay? So I just need you to tell me exactly how this happened for our documentation purposes and for us to fix this.
And such a thing to
Yeah, but we're here talking to you because the allegations are against you. You understand me? And you're sitting here telling us that you did something. He can't tell us what you did exactly to the T because he wasn't there. You're here. You're the one that did it.
That part,
so
exactly.
You got to be the one to explain it for us to help your case.
Exactly. And I mean, really, in all actuality, he's just screwing himself over because he's confessing to the cops. And that's one thing you never ever do, is confess to the cops about anything. Unless you got money or something like that, you know, and you can get yourself out of the situation. But 9 times out of 10, people are gonna confess, and people are gonna say like whatever they feel like is gonna get them out of it, even though it's like, bro, you're still going to jail. You still gonna probably have to do some jail time and stuff like that. Like, this place is probably gonna still want to prosecute to make an example of you, because it wasn't like you just stole $500-$600. You stole almost $14,000. Like, $14,000 is a lot of money. I mean, I'm gonna say it's a lot of money, but it's a good amount of money to certain people in general, you know. And you can't just be thinking like, oh, I'm not never ever like, because these type of situations, like, you always gotta look over your shoulder, bro. Like, I would say, and don't get me wrong, I don't condone stealing. I'm not saying stealing is okay in anything of any sort, whether even if it's not money, even if it's as simple a thing as a piece of candy. But I bet you 9 times out of 10 that when it comes to money, it's always going to be a paper trail, and there's always going to be that thing in your head, like, damn, that money, that man, I want to know if I took that money, if the money ever came up, or if they, like, you know, if maybe their math came up wrong or something like that. When it's like certain products and stuff, like when it's like certain products and things like that, you might steal. They chuck that up to the game. Now, when you start stealing multiple things, like multiple products of the same thing, it's like you stealing 10, 15 of the same thing, then it's just like, okay, we got to look into it. But if you just steal one thing and you just randomly doing that shit, they're going to like literally just be like, you know what, we got insurance on this anyway. It's, you know, we'll probably look into it if it continues, but we're not gonna go to the certain extreme. This is totally different. They gotta go to the extreme because this guy's literally taking people's personal information, people's personal bank cards, people's personal names, and they're literally they're creating forgery. As far as concerned, forgery is when you sit there and you copy something of somebody's that's not yours, especially like a signature, or all that type of shit. That's all forgery. That's all illegal, and it all can come back to you, especially if you sign somebody's name. Somebody like, that ain't my name. I don't sign like that. That's, you know, it's all bad.
You understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
You understand what I'm saying?
got that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so let's start from the top of how this happened.
Well, I got bought out recently by them. Then, you know, the system's already
Y'all got a notepad or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
So you said, you guys got bought out recently?
Yeah, we got bought out recently, and
Okay.
the system's like, oh the shit. You know, see if new, no pictures, nothing.
Okay.
We're learning it, and then after that, like, system will go down, and we'll take people.
That's a good question. And I want all y'all that's watching this, that come to watch this, answer this question for me. Do you think probation is sufficient for criminals who steal large amounts of money? Just let me know. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments about that question. But that's a very good question because I can go either way with it. But because at the end of the day, every time you do something wrong, I don't care. It's to me every time you do something wrong, every time you do something right, and every time you do something okay, maybe not to its full potential. Each of those things are they're learning learning situations basically. Either how to do your job right or better or full or to the highest extent. Probation to me is a learning situation because especially because people get put on probation, like people get put on probation for 5-10 years. It's like you can either do that 5-10 years in prison, or you can do in jail, or you can do 5-10 years out in the world. But at the same time, you are in control of your own destiny at the end of the day. Because that's what your probation is to me. I feel like you're on probation, you're in control of whatever. You're in control of whether you go to jail or not.
When you say retender, what can you kind of explain retendering?
Hey, we say it's card, but I change it to cash
In the system?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll take a payment and you say it's a card, but then you take cash from the person, or how does that work?
Yeah.
So you take cash from the person, but you put in the system that it was a card.
Yeah.
Okay, continue, sorry.
A question.
Yeah.
Does that card ever gets charged?
Card? Yeah.
Does the card get charged?
Yeah, the card gets charged.
So you charge the card and you take the cash?
Charge. Alright, they give me the cash, I put in the system as card, and then I put somebody else's card.
Okay.
That was given to us.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So what happens is he would, and correct me if I'm wrong, so he would, let's say, the system was down, so they would write down people's information to charge later, correct? So they would charge the card, do the retender, and he would put it in as paid cash.
It looks like they paid in card.
But it looks like he paid the card, but they paid in cash, so he would keep the cash because on paper it looks like it was paid. So to the untrained eye, on paper, on faceplate, it looks like it's paid, correct?
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and when did you first start this?
That I'm not sure.
With months, years?
Oh no, months.
Months?
Yeah.
When's the last time you can remember? The first time you did it?
Another thing I don't remember.
And what drove you to do this? What goes, hey, I'm going to do this? What made you think about it? What was the motive behind it?
To be honest, I don't really remember what I was doing. I just seen it and then I saw the opportunity. I just did it.
Yeah, but why? Because I mean, you're smart. You're not dumb. You're a smart kid. To pull this off in this amount, you're a smart guy. So what?
You're giving them too much credit.
What moment go, man? Shit, I need some new rims, or I need this. What made you go, I'm gonna do this? Because we don't just wake up in the morning and decide we're gonna start doing something.
No, I didn't.
That part.
To be honest, I didn't have any plans with it. I mean, I gave it to her. I had to pick it up and I gave it back, but I didn't have any idea to do with it.
Okay. So you didn't have any reason. You just
So you was
just
just doing it just to
Yeah, I
do
did
it.
it just cause, but I didn't know what to do with just what I had.
Okay. All right. Now, is there anyone else here that helped you?
That's insane,
Just
bro.
me.
Just me? Okay. When's the last time you did it?
Like 2 months ago.
2 months ago? Now, on average, on a 7-day work week, how many times a week were you doing this?
It would either be 5 or weekly.
One time, 2 times a month, or how many? You had to estimate.
Just like 2 times a month, bi-weekly.
So every other week?
Yeah.
And how much in total would you do each transaction?
Either be a small amount or a big amount. Just depends on the.
And what's the biggest amount you've done?
You talking a lot at
Like
this.
9 to 1,000.
Okay. And what's the smallest amount you've ever done?
Oh no, 9 to
Like
1,000.
$100.
$100. Okay. And where did you keep the cash?
I kept the stash.
Okay. At your home?
Yeah, the house.
Okay. And how much in total?
They told me 14, but I'm not 100% sure.
How much did you give back?
I gave back everything I had.
Did you give back everything you had?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You say
I ain't gonna lie, I believe that part because If you didn't get back everything you took, why the hell did you even give them anything, period? And why the hell did you even do it? He has a very he's one of the smart ones where his conscience fucks with him. He has a conscience, and that's the thing. If you don't got a conscience, sometimes I'd be like, man, you just out here just reckless as hell. Not thinking about the consequences of any of it. This guy right here, he actually knows the consequences. He knows those consequences, and he has, he feels the type of way about it, especially doing people wrong and stuff like that, taking money from him that doesn't belong to him and stuff like that. You're taking money out of people's pockets. You're taking food out of people's mouths. Like, you're taking money away from people's bills. Like, come on, bro.
How long you been working? Because you say you don't know exactly when it started, right? Yeah. But you said you only been working a couple months. When did you start?
Like if I'm correct, it should be February.
February when it started.
Not when I started this.
So sometime between February and October.
If I'm correct, it should be February.
February when it started? When you started?
No, not when I started this, when I started working here.
So sometime between February and October, September.
Yeah.
Because you said 2 months ago, right? Sometime in between.
Oh, so you've been working there since February. Year's almost over.
Okay.
All right, but listen, so you're going to be placed under arrest, all right, for scheming to defraud and grand theft. You just stand up. Do you have anything in your pockets?
Can't do it outside.
No. For our safety, no, we're not going to do that in here, my man.
Take my stuff.
Okay.
Put your hand on your back like a prank.
Is there anything else in your pocket? Any needles, anything like that? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. Where's your
He
car?
said needles.
In the front.
No, just take this off. It's in the front. I'm going to let him know that it's going to be parked here, okay?
I'm gonna need
Maybe get him in the gym. Use that stomach when he go in there.
Alright.
How much longer these customers have?
I ain't gonna lie, that's the same part. It seemed like he was just doing it just to do it, and because literally in all actuality, that's what it sounds like. Because he said he didn't even know what to do with the money. He didn't have no plans to do anything with the money. He didn't even say, "Oh yeah, I let somebody borrow some money or something like that." He didn't say none of that. He just said, "Yeah, I just had the money. I didn't really have no plans to do anything with it." And you could tell and I'm like, damn, man, I'm like, the nigga better have given back all the money. If you saying that, you didn't have no plans, you didn't have nothing no plan to do with the money, like, what you just sitting here stealing people, taking people, to me, that sounds like some other type, some weird psychopath, I don't know. Because you really sitting here and taking the time out your day of jotting people's information down and taking their money, and then you just that straight. I mean, I can see maybe if he had plans for the money later on or something like that, but bruh, you've been doing this for about almost a year. Almost a year. Because it looked like, if I'm right, that date in the top looked like it says it's December. You've been doing that for almost a year, and you ain't spent none of that bread. That's crazy. Crazy.
So I was going to walk him out, but I didn't want to taint your place with you walking out of handcuffs.
I only got many pieces. Give me some.
Yeah. I was going to wait for that. Hey, Chris, never mind. Come on. Let's go. Our cars are in the back. Yeah.
This nigga don't give no fucks with care at all. They just walked him out so casually, like, oh, man.
His car is going to be...
Your keys? Chris. My keys, phones, and AirPods. Can you give it to Snyder?
Is it in the office?
Yes,
it's
right
here. Oh, you have it. Okay.
You want to give it to him?
Yeah.
You don't
To
have
give
to
it to
take
Snyder?
You said give it to
Everything?
Snyder, right?
Snyder. Everything? Yeah, everything.
Keys, AirPod, right?
Wow, 6-1. Gotta make sure I don't got nothing on you. It's all safety stuff.
Yeah.
Swing the leg around. You can. Got it?
They got back beside him. This craziest.
So it's not gonna be too long.
Shittiest walk
The
off.
perpetrator was taken into custody and spent a night in the local jail, where he was given a few days to think about his actions. He was charged with grand theft and scheme to defraud. A few days later, state prosecutors decided to drop all charges against him, presumably because he paid back the money before his arrest. It seems you can buy your way out of crime. Anyway, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you.
Bruh. See, he's fortunate in that case. And I kind of peeped that in the beginning when they said that he gave him the money back. I peeped that. I literally peeped that because the guy called the cops. They came up there and started talking. Old boy was never, like, he never was notified. I don't think the black dude even told him or told the Hispanic guy about, oh yeah, we're looking at you and that. No, I think they just called the cops up there. He told the cops, and then they came and talked to him. There was no meeting. There was like no meeting of like the boss or the manager coming and talk to an employee. Like, this is just random. This is just random, and they did it this time because it was getting to a problem, and he already took so much money already. But oh boy, fortunately, he gave back the money before you got arrested. Crazy enough, I didn't know you could do like I didn't know I could get you out of jail in a way. Really, I did not know that could get you out of jail. But I mean, for one, shouldn't be stealing anyway. You definitely shouldn't be stealing from a place that gave you an opportunity to survive and push on in this world. I'm serious, like you should not be stealing from no job that gives you a chance, especially if your background is already effed up and stuff like that. You know, you desperate out here. Shouldn't be doing nobody wrong, nobody over, because you can just easily get let go just like that. Your life can go right back to normal how it was before, which may not even be the best for you, and even a situation you want to be in. So, but I'm glad, I'm glad he only did a couple of days in jail. Like the cop said, you seem smart. Like, why would you do this? And he didn't have no reasoning, because he still had the bread. It didn't even seem like he needed to even pay no bills. It seemed like all his bills paid on time. He's straight. He ain't sitting there tripping about nothing. He ain't sitting there tripping about getting no new car, no phone. He got his AirPods. I'm pretty sure he got an iPhone. Like, that kid ain't tripping on nothing. He said he just did this to do it. That's what he said. He's an opportunity, but he didn't know what to do with the opportunity. Fortunately, he didn't spend that money though. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments about this one. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And also answer that question too. Y'all think probation is enough for a person that goes through something like this, or should they just get jail time? Plain and simple. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, like, hit that post notification bell. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.